Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the next episode. I think this is number 9 of the Celtic Football Manager Save, where we're at quite a weird point in the season. Of course, in Scottish football, we get the winter break. We're off for a few weeks in the month of January as the dust settles in the first half of the season, which was absolutely... Do you know what? I'm not going to say it was absolutely amazing or something, because it was quite, it was meh. It was half and half. Now, we're going to go over the half-season review. We're going to go over a few things. We're going to go over transfer business. And then we will go into, probably end of the episode, with the Scottish Cup match against Elgin away from home. Just to try and at least bring you some entertainment in the form of a game. But the halfway point of the season is massive for so many reasons. Because of the transfer window, because we get to evaluate the team, because we look forward into now European competition after Christmas. There is a lot of things that we have to pay attention to and we have to look back on and learn from for the first half of the season. So where do we start? I guess we'll go to the league table very, very quickly. We'll go over the competitions and such, because the transfer business is going to be big. In terms of, I don't know, not in terms of what I'm going to do, because I don't know what I'm going to do yet, bring it in, but it's going to be big in the fact we've got about £40 million to spend. Now, Celtic have never seen a transfer budget like that in even accumulatively over the past, 5 years. So I don't exactly know what I'm going to do with £40 million there. I've seen the comments of the last video. Don't go and spend it all on one player. Bring in a few players. We need to. I don't really. We'll come on it. We'll go through the competitions first, and we'll come on to it. We'll come back to it. So at the halfway point of the season, 20 games played, 17 wins, 3 draws. We've not lost a single game in the league, which is absolutely fantastic. If you look at our form, if we just take off everything apart from the Premiership, look at our form. We've not dropped points since the 26th of October. And we've won, how many is that? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 games on the bounce we've won. Not dropped a singular point. We have been absolutely tremendous. We're 14 points clear of Rangers at the top of the table. The league is pretty much done. So, I mean, I can't really complain with how things have went there. Rangers are a close second. Motherwell and Hibs fighting out for third and fourth, but not far behind is the teams of Aberdeen and Hearts completed off the top 6. We're looking at the likely top 6 being that. In the bottom half, Hamilton down at the bottom, but it is a kind of a dogfight between St Johnstone, Livy, St Mirren and Hamilton at the minute. Could go anyway. There's only a 4 points separating those 4 teams, so it could go anyway. Around the competition, Eduardo's top scorer with 12 goals so far this year, 25 goals in 35 starts, 5 assists as well. Not a bad record. I've seen him do better in FM though, which is probably harsh on. I'm probably being harsh because of how he's done for me in the past, but I can't exactly complain. Playing in the matches, Julien's up there near the top with 4. Foster's kept the most clean sheets on 11. McGregor just behind them on 10. Average rating though, dominated by Rangers players in the top 3, as you can see, but then shortly behind is Bauer and Cham and Christie. Talking about average form and such, let's have a look at our best player so far this season then. So Moritz Bauer has actually, in the first 6 months of the season, being the top player. Now, his contract runs up at the end of the season with Stoke. Hopefully that means we can get him a pre-contract when we get into it, because I need to bring him in after the season he's had. Bolingoli in a close second. Abdel Ahmed up there as well. The fullbacks having a great season. Frimpong not too far away. Ryan Christie's having a great season. Only 1 goal though, but 13 assists. He is the top playmaker in the team with 13 assists. Goals. Bolingoli, look at the season he's having. 10 goals, 11 assists. He's the second top scorer on the team, man. He's got more than Griffiths. I think if we're to make any signings, a striker could be one. I'm not happy with how Griffiths is playing. I'm not unhappy, but look, his ability isn't as high a level as maybe some other players out there. So, obviously the big disappointment in the first half of the season was losing out in the Betfred Cup final. But no, we weren't even in the final. Losing out in we weren't even in the semi-final. Quarter-final, I forgot there. Motherwell knocked us out. Rangers ended up going to win the whole thing. Their first major honour in, 10 years almost. Beating Motherwell in the final. Would have been nice if Motherwell won, but the Rangers did go and win the Betfred Cup. Can't complain. In the Scottish Cup, we've got Elgin in the 4th round, and the people who were asking who we got in the Europa League last 32, we were given a name I cannot pronounce. It's the Hungarian champions, Ferencvárosi. I think that might be it. I'm not too sure. Probably has a weird pronunciation. But that is a tie we can definitely get through. But we can't underestimate them because they did finish third in their Champions League group as well. So they didn't do too badly. Around the rest of the Europa League, we've got some big games. Roma and Man United, that'll be a good tie. Sevilla and Wolves, that looks good. Ajax, Benfica, Inter, Shakhtar. Arsenal should be going through easily. Rennes and Lazio playing each other, some friends or enemies, if you like, from the real life Europa League group stage. Look, you know what? We've got a tie we could get through. If we could get to the last 16 of the Europa League, if we could go far in the Europa League, win the Scottish Cup and win the league, I'll be very buzzing with the first season we've had, despite losing out on a potential treble. But that is pretty much the halfway point of the season. We've got everything kind of looked at. In terms of there's the contracts that are going to be expiring. I'll probably let them go. I don't think Mark Hill or Robbie Dees has a future with me at Celtic, so I'll probably let them go. If I look at my tactic, I look at my team, this is the kind of best 11, apart from the fact that, no, it's not the best 11 at all. It's not. Who am I kidding? I put the best 11 in. This is what the game reckons my best 11 is. I don't reckon it's my best 11, but the game does. I reckon my best 11 right now, on form and such, is this. This is the best 11 that I believe we have. Now, with the money we have, I'm very happy with the team. We're 20 games unbeaten at the January transfer window. I don't really feel like I need to make sweeping changes. But we've got money to spend, and I don't want to risk that money being gone next season. So £35 million with £102 million in the wage budget. I think the priorities would probably be try and bring Bauer in on a pre-contract and staple him down to a long-term deal. Now, I do like Jake Cooper, I'm not going to lie. He's been good since coming in, but we probably can do better. There's no need to replace Ball and Golly or anyone in the middle of the park. That's still not my best team because Scott Brown's the bloody best. I don't think we need any centre mids. Maybe a striker, a centre half would be ideal. But do we want to blow all our money away in that? We might look at some young players as well. We've got so many players in this squad. As you can already see, like, look, there's so many players down here that aren't getting game time. We don't want to fill up the squad too much. That's why I'm scared to actually make any kind of signings in this January transfer window. But the harder part is, who do I actually say? Ollie Watkins would be a great signing. He's great in this game. He would be a very good signing, but I don't think he would offer too much more than what Lee Griffiths already has to offer. Now, the fact of the matter is, who do we actually sign? Because I don't feel like there's a lot of players who I can see, say, in here, who are interested in a transfer, who actually improve my team. Now, look, yes, Ross Barkley, I mean, that would be, he's listed for 23 million, but think of his wage, he's on 100 grand a week, not going to happen. Scott McTominay is apparently interested in a transfer. Now, that would be an incredible signing. But once again, how much money would Man United want for Scott McTominay? How realistic is the signing of Scott McTominay? Let's just have a look. 51 million, not too bad. I'm not going to blow my money away in Scott McTominay when we don't even need a centre mid. Not till Scott Brown retires anyway. Harvey Barnes wouldn't be a bad signing, I suppose, but once again, plays out wide. I think we'd be rushing into a signing like that. The scouted players that the scouts have recommended to me, at the top is Mitrovic, who would be a very good signing, in fact. I like the thought of that. It would be a very good signing. I would like the thought of Mitrovic and Edouard up front. Oh, that's turning me on a little bit. Oh, £42 million though. Like, come on, really? Do you know what? I'm going to actually offer £35 million. I mean, they're being a bit, you know, they want 35 million. Is 35 million worth it for Alexander Mitrovic? Like, in all seriousness, 35 million pounds for Alexander Mitrovic? I don't know. I'm going to go on holiday till the transfer window opens, and then we'll have a fight. David Turnbull's still down there as well. I'd love to bring in Turnbull, but I think he's still injured, and I still think it's still 2 months. He's not going to pass a medical. As much as I would want to bring in David Turnbull. Oh, everybody wanted me to bring in Turnbull at the start. We're going to go on holiday for a moment. Is that Mo Bangura that played for us? No, it's a different one. Oh my god, I shat myself there. I thought it was Mo Bangura. Right, anyway. I'm going to go on holiday. I will come back when the window's open. Right, we're officially into the January transfer window. Do you know what's funny? Apparently, Matteo Guendouzi, who's bigged up in the Premier League and such, and maybe this very young prospect, is apparently a useful signing to Celtic. Wouldn't be that good, just useful. There's one man who's just slipped into my head that I would love to bring in, but I'm going to wait till next season because I'm going to make a dream a reality. And if I utter the word meatball, then you might know who I'm talking about. Just maybe. We'll think about it going into next season. I was thinking to myself, that's a good way to spend money. John McGinn. Well, we're away. But Moritz Bauer, can we actually approach him now for a pre-contract? How can we not approach him, considering he's only got what left in his contract? Does that mean I could just make an offer of, like, he's got a... Bauer is a set transfer fee. Is that why we can't? So I need to... Can I not just offer, like, 2.5 million? I don't want to pay I don't want to have to pay £7 million for Moritz Bauer, but he's been worth it this season, hasn't he? How can I not just approach him? I don't get it. I feel like I should just be able to approach him considering his contract is running out at the end of the season. So am I going to waste £7 million on bringing in Moritz Bauer here? No, it's not on. We're not doing that. We're not doing it. Right, so obviously I'm left in such a weird predicament. I said a centre-back and a striker would be the ideal scenario. The best striker on the list by miles is Alexander Mitrovic. Got this wee guy here, valued at 110 grand, who apparently would be a very good signing. It doesn't look like he'd be. I think we're getting lied to. Kelechi Iheanacho's up there. Nekataya from Arsenal. There's no one really else that really screams out to me, sign him up, Ryan, sign him up. So I don't know. Centre backs, on the other hand, Benkovic is up there. Benkovic would be a great player to begin, but he's on loan obviously at the minute. So that's one that's not probably. But well, unless maybe for next, look at that. Minimum they want is £22 million. He's valued at 12. If you offer the 12, they want 52 million. I'm not paying 52 million for a Bristol City centre half. Not a chance. So I don't know what to do. I really like the idea of bringing in Mitrovic. I'm not going to lie. I really do like the thought of that. That is, as I already said, turns me on a little. So I don't know what to do. It would be nice to find some, dashing Swedish striker with dreadlocks that could come in, and we're not in desperate need of anybody because of how good we're doing. Now that would be a signing, wouldn't it? Mason Greenwood, that would be incredible. How much you want? 115 million. You can swivel on it, man. I'm not paying that. I mean, it's just so difficult. Who do I actually need? Like, I'm not wanting to spend mad money for absolutely no reason at all. I mean, I know it makes it exciting by me bringing in players, but what would be the point in me bringing in someone for a big fee when I don't actually need them? And we could probably save some money and improve for next season. It's just very, very annoying. A centre half would be nice, but there's none really who look at like pop out. And Rob Holden, listed for £13 million. Now that would be a good signing. I like that. We're paying it. We're going to do it. Rob Holden's coming in. There we go. I don't mind splashing out money for players who we don't really need, is what I meant to say. But that'll do for a signing in this episode. And then let me know, should I sign Mitrovic in the next one? I mean, I need to see how much Rob wants a week now. Important player, of course, Rob. Signing on fee £3 million. You can swivel on that as well. And there we go. We're signing Rob Holden. We're making our first big signing of the January transfer window. Maybe our only signing of the January transfer window. We'll still have about £20 million to play with. Let me know what I should do. Because and Greg Taylor's out for 4 weeks. I personally think Mitrovic would be a great partner for Edward. And I would like that to happen. But the people will get the final say. Should I wait? Gedson Fernandes. Is he apparently like amazing? Like, how am I getting told to? Is he he's on. I don't think it will happen. To be quite honest, I think that's a little bit pie in the sky. James Forrest, a Newcastle target apparently. Finn McRobb will be leaving to go to Ross County. He's 5 foot wily on loan. So we'll bring in Holden, and everything's rosy. What do I do with the remainder of the money? Who do you want to see come in? Let me know. Young or old? I really want Turnbull. But could I put a bid in and maybe try for it? Or will it just fail the medical? I'm going to do it for a laugh and then see what happens. They want £4.5 million. I'll give them 3.5. Motherwell, don't be greedy. £3.5 million. 30% sell-on fee. Right, we'll meet up when something happens. Turns out a medical isn't exactly a thing anymore because a man who's out for 7 weeks with a damaged cruciate ligament has passed, and David Turnbull finally fulfills the prophecy and has arrived at Celtic Football Club. You all wanted it at the start of the save. We have done it. Turnbull is the first to sign in the January transfer window for a fee of £3.5 million. Not too bad in FM, I would say. Turnbull is here. He did request in the contract talks. Look at that. 2-star ability. But his stats are brilliant. Look at his stats, man. He'll be a good player. He did request to be loaned out, though. But right now, I mean, nobody's going to really take him, considering he's out for, 7 weeks. There's not too much we could do about that. We'll try and get him a loan move, but I doubt anybody's going to come in for him at this point when he is injured. So he probably will sit there for 6 months doing knitting, but we can try. But Turnbull has arrived at the club. A big day after the falling apart move from the start of the real life season. He's finally joined Celtic Football Club, and what will be a moment I'm sure him and his family will be proud of. We're still waiting on Rob Holden though. That'd be nice. I just want that deal done so I can get to this Elgin game and hopefully go through to the next round of the cup. But it's taking quite the time. Well, there we go. Rob Holden, 13.75 million. He officially becomes Celtic's most expensive signing in the club's history. Coming in from Arsenal, a big move. We're paying him £55,000 a week. Rob Holden will probably be one of the top players and top earners. I think he is probably the top earner at the club now. I think he'll be a fantastic signing. His stats are decent enough, sort of consistent stats. He doesn't dip in anything. Very consistent. And just like that, we'll probably see Rob Holden come in and take Jake Cooper's place on that left hand side of the defence, even though he's a right footer. But we're going to just kid on, that's not the case. We'll put him on the left hand side there, and that is a team that right now I'm very happy with till the end of the season. Should we sign Mitrovic? Yes, should we? Or have you got another striker? Let me know for the next episode which striker we should sign. Let's hurry up and get to this game now. Keep in mind, I want a striker in the next episode potentially, so get them rolling in. Mitrovic right now is the top man in my head, but it can be topped, so just let me know on the affordability of what we've got, which I should probably update you on now that we've just spent 14 million quid. We've got apparently, oh no, it's not as much as I originally thought. About 20 million. We'll play around. I can make it work. Finances are expendable in this game for me. I'm smart. Right, we're going to Elgin. This will be a game which we should be winning without any bother at all. We're going to go for a full rotation here, and hopefully that will select a team of players who haven't played too much this season. Just to give them a chance. Now that means up front Kamara and Harzani are lined up to play. We're going to bring Griffiths in to play alongside Kamara, and that will be the why is Karamoko Dembele playing at left back? No, we'll play Johnny Hayes. That'll do. This is a team that I can get behind. I can roll with this for this game. It means Rob Holden will come in for his debut in a Celtic shirt. But I think this team's good enough. The bench will be fine. I don't see any problems with this. It's a team that is more than capable of beating Elgin City. If it doesn't, then I may resign after the game. Big Rob can have number 24. He's getting that. That seems like a centre half number, doesn't it? Not a bottom nose or something. Right, here we go. Elgin versus Celtic. Their team on the left. Right, let's go. No disrespect to Elgin, but we should be absolutely fisting the bastards here. Right, there we go. Send out the team. I mean, Near Baton, Cal McGregor is not the centre mid partnership I imagined I would be seeing in this game, but I mean, I picked a full rotation. Hopefully, Kamara can get himself in the score sheet. Hopefully, we just score a barrel load of goals. A wee 1-0 wouldn't be. I mean, it's still a win, but you want to score, don't you? Lee Griffiths, free kick, sends it in. Ayers brought down, and the referee gives away a penalty to Celtic. 17 minutes in, we have got a pen. It's going to be Near Beaton, of all people, stepping up to take it, it looks like. Beaton's going to step up. Beaton puts it in. That's a brilliant penalty from the big man. Sexy bastard. 1-0. Very easily slotted into the bottom corner. And look at that. Bang. Keeper just, doesn't even dive, does he? Just flops. And it makes it too easy for Near Baton. Ball over. It could be 2. It is 2. Christopher Ayer got on end of a Lee Griffiths cross. I thought it was Kamara at first. But it's not. It's Christopher Ayer that gets on the end of it. And just like that, 20 minutes in, we're 2-0 up. Ayer leaps above Kamara. It's almost saying like, no, you're not scoring, pal. Just gives it to the big man. And Christopher Ayer makes it 2-0. We've scored 2 inside, 2 minutes? This could be dangerous. Elgin must be kicking their briefs right now. Something's happened. Why is it no point? There we go. That's it now. We have a chance to make it 3 goals in about 3 minutes here. Will we do it? Lee Griffiths has the ball. Gives it to Cal McGregor. Sends it in. Patrick Kamara gets both his attempts blocked. When Griffiths fires in from quite a tight angle. He rifles it into the top corner, to be quite honest with you. And it's a fantastic finish. It's his 10th of the season in all competitions for Lee Griffiths. Kamara's header was blocked. His second attempt didn't really come off right. Hayes slipped it to Griffiths, and Griffith, and look at that, Johnny Hayes getting an assist. I'm telling you, he's the best player on the team. We've just not given him enough chances this season. You know, it's been a very good season for Molly and Golly, but Hayes is better. We all know that. Corner, Griffiths in. Klamara's up. There we go. Patrick Klamara gets his 4th of the season in the very limited playtime he has seen. Assisted by the Griffiths corner. Celtic 4, Elgin City 0. Is Elgin a city? It's no, is it? I thought the only cities in Scotland were Glasgow, Edinburgh, Aberdeen, Perth, Inverness, and what is it, like Stirling or something? Am I making a fool of myself? Is Stirling a city? I don't know. Elgin's not a city. Surely not. It's a town. Don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. It's not the time or the place for it, is it, Ryan? Just ignore. Just move on. Dundee. That's the other one. It's no Stirling. Dundee. Is that not the cities? Elgin's on. Johnny Hayes! He gets a goal. Johnny Hayes, his first of the season. We've been waiting for this moment the entire save. Come on, my son. Oh, romantic dinner for on me tonight, Johnny. Oh, fantastic. 5-0. Celtic beating Elgin very convincingly in the first half alone here. Going to take it into half time. Hopefully more of the same in the second half. I mean, could we go for a double-digit win? Never happens in FM. Just going to spoil it right now. Not going to happen. It'll finish 5-0. Or 6 at most. Because you take the foot off the gas. You almost like, it's like mercy, innit? Like, you're like, I've done enough. There's not much else to do. I have butchered them. You've left them gaping, you know. There's not much you could do. They're actually needing air, sort of thing. It's like the team just going nah in the second half in FM. It's just not going to happen. As I've just shown you. I mean, second half, not one highlight. We've got one now. Could Griffiths make it 6-0 from the free kick? Oh, but good save from McHale in between the sticks for Elgin. Still making it 5-0 Celtic. Ball cleared away. Now's the time probably to make some changes. We'll switch to the 4-2-3-1. We'll keep Klamara on. We'll bring Griffiths off. We'll bring Mikey Johnson on the left-hand side. We'll bring Karamoko DeBell on the right-hand side. Holden's had an impressive enough debut. He can depart from the pitch, and that'll do. That's the only changes I'm going to make. Hopefully Johnny Hayes chips him with another goal, though. I'd love to see him score again. He's took a few knocks and indicated he wants to come off. Okay, Johnny, anything for you. I want you to be at dinner tonight. There's not really a left back here. I've not really got a left... no, it's not. I've not really got a left back. El Yunusi will just have to come in and do his best. We're playing Elgin. Does it really matter who's at left back? They're not going to score 5 goals in the remaining 9 minutes of the game. As they move forward, they could score 1 though. Ayer clears it only as far as McDonald. Roberts gets the ball in the middle of the park, gives it back to Cameron. Can we press a bit higher here and take the ball from them? Maybe go on a counter. Rogic gets stuck in, man. It's Elgin here. Cameron sends it out wide to Mackay. It's a lovely bit of football from Elgin, to be quite honest. And Mackay, oh my goodness, what a goal for Elgin. And just as I was saying, you know, maybe it doesn't matter who's playing at left back. Well, we've conceded a goal from our left-hand side, their right wing. Maybe the defence from El Yunusi wasn't good enough. And it's a fantastic, it's not good at all, fantastic finish from Daniel Mackay. It makes it Elgin 1, Celtic 5. Probably the biggest goal of their season in terms of importance. I mean, how important can a goal be when you're 5? What? That's went over the top. Everyone, what's happening here? It's 5-2. Sutherland, that was a curler as well. Did you see that? It actually just curled right in the net. Simonovic's ball goes up. Right, look at this. So it goes over everyone. First time from McDavid, I think. What's Simonovic doing? And Sutherland's strike is supernatural. It's 5-2, and I was joking about them pulling it back, but my God, second half we've been hopeless, and we've allowed them to score 2 goals. We were up 5-0, we were making it look easy, boys. Ball up the park. Ayer this time will come and sweep it away. McGregor gives it to Rogic. Can we get one more to make up for conceding 2? That would be ideal. That would be nice. El Yunusi, you've not done a good job. That's what happens when you take off Johnny Hayes, isn't it? I should know that. Now they're going forward again. If it's 5-3, they're going to make it 5-3. Cameron's through. Oh, big save from Scott Bain. Elgin turning on the flare in the last 10 minutes of the game. My God. What a game, by the way. Dumbarton 4, St Johnstone 5. They've got a corner. They don't want to just end the game. It's Elgin 3, Celtic 5. What is happening? What has actually happened? I don't get this. The team's just collapsed the last 10. We win 5-3. We were up 5-0 at half time. And in another day, the substitution of Johnny Hayes earlier in the game. Jeez, and John Kennedy's not giving a very good team talk. But we're through. Wait, that was something. I didn't expect it to go like that. There's the rest of the results. Rangers and Hearts have to go to a replay at Ibrox after a 0-0 draw. Just quickly go through. No upsets, I think. Draws are the biggest sort of thing. I don't see any upsets that stand out. That was probably the highlight of the day in Bolton 4, St Johnstone 5. Mostly everybody you'd expect to going through. But now it is time for the Scottish Cup draw. We'll do that to end the episode. Remember, you've got a task for the next episode. Who do we sign up front? As I wait for the Scottish Cup draw to commence within the coming seconds. Here we go. Scottish Cup 5th round draw. Oh, look at that. Hearts or Rangers. What a way to end the episode. We could be going to Ibrox as early as the 5th round of the Scottish Cup, the 6th round of the Scottish Cup, or Tynecastle for that matter. We don't know who'll go through yet, but you couldn't write it. We might be out of the Scottish Cup early this year. Who knows? Don't know. If you've enjoyed, like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.